Hey guys, it's Daniel. Welcome back.
The following is from Jim Morrison, Life, Death, Legend by Stephen Davis. I have a lot of videos about the Doors and specifically about Jim Morrison on my channel. If you want to see more and you want to support, the best way is to subscribe, like, and share. Quote, in early 68, pressure was on Jim to start writing new material. He had to churn out some hit records and he turned to alcohol for inspiration. He basically gave up LSD and became an alcoholic, a booze hound, a sometimes very intense drunk. Everyone around him was totally horrified as Jim began an epic drinking binge that would imprison one of America's best young poets in a pagan stupor for the next 3.5 years. In 1968, pot smoking was cool. Cocaine was just beginning to be fashionable in the music scene, and heroin preoccupied the few who needed the ultimate high. Getting drunk, falling down, passing out, getting tossed out of clubs on the strip, vomiting in the street was so uncool, so unhip, that no one could believe it. The other Doors, meditating potheads who sipped organic apple juice at recording sessions, and obsessive joint rolling producer Paul Rothchild were all mortified. Paul Rothchild later theorized that Jim's drinking disorder was compounded by a possible enzymine deficiency whose symptoms seemed to align with the drastic personality changes Jim went through after an afternoon of drinking. Jim could put away 24 shots of whiskey and a couple of 6-packs of beer without showing it. But then one more drink could turn him into a crazy drunk. No one had the faintest idea what to do about it. Several of their friends have said that Pam Corson was extremely upset about all this and insisted that Jim see a psychiatrist. Pamela's father later said that Jim did visit a therapist to please her afterwards. As he put it, something bad had happened. Jim reportedly consulted someone for a couple of weeks and then didn't go back, at which point the intrigued therapist began calling Jim, and called every day for a week until Jim told him to cool it. The therapist has never been identified. Jim told Pam that the doctor had asked him a lot of questions and that the sessions had gone pretty good. That was it. Columbus Corson later said, of course, knowing Jim, you never know whether he's putting you on or not. I can just see him, sitting there with the psychiatrist, really giving this guy the biggest trip in the world.